almost there. Take a blood bag just in case. Okay, so we took the briefcase. And now there's a gunfight.
Of course there is. So, have fun.
No, I'm getting the fuck out of here. There we go. Clipped for a minute. So we got 3 experience points for that. Oh wait, is this just...
So, who's invading the parking garage with you?
Hmm?
Big gunfight between you and them?
Yeah. Shit. I fucked up. I gotta fix this. It has been fixed. Here's sort of the hard part. Yeah, I can't really use the vents to get out because they're all more or less one way with the ladders.
Hmm. So you're gonna have to sneak through the parking garage on foot.
Yep.
Or pick up an Uzi and fight your way out.
I think I'll pick the smarter option here.
Suicide.
If only. Although it looks like the upper layers are kind of devoid. Yeah, there's no gang members here. I was wrong. It's actually very easy to get out, apparently. Yeah, I suppose once they heard gunshots, they probably all rushed down to help their their brethren, huh? Guess I would assume that's the case. Yeah, just the only body left is the one guy I killed. And we're free.
Hooray!
So yeah, that went much better than the warehouse. And now we go give Fat Larry the briefcase. Okay, so yeah, Fat Larry is beside confession. That's a good way to remember.
Partner. Outstanding. Pass it over here, partner. Yeah, that's beautiful. Everything looks in order. Somebody somewhere got to be pissed off by losing this. Too bad I sent my man right here after. All right. Let me peel off a few bills for you. I'll just drop this off to the...
Oh, nice.
Then I'm gonna give me a big old steak. Not the domestic stuff neither. I'm gonna...
What have you found?
He gave me $500.
Ah, good.
You wanna come? My treat.
Maybe now you can buy a shirt.
I'm wearing a shirt. So that finished off the Larry quest. I'm gonna talk to the last round Anarchs real quick because I think that helps finish out a quest with the Tremere reagent or regent.
Alright.
He wants us to talk to them about the Plague Bearers to see if they know anything that connects to it. Failing that, I'll just go talk to LaCroix. Get the Elizabeth Dane quest set up. Which is another stealth mission. In this case, stealth is not only optional, but very much preferred. Because, you know, a ship that's only lost all of its crew is probably going to be swarming with security.
Potentially, yes.
You know, let's talk to LaCroix. I think I'll probably end it there as well. Let me just go talk to Chunk first.
Yeah, you go right on up and see Mr. LaCroix. Now let's see what we got on good old camera 3. Oh, well, look there. She's been thinking about you. Oh, yeah.
Of course, the fat cop is a pervert.
Of course he is. I mean,
You can't be both fat and a decent, upstanding citizen, right?
Give the Anarch community my regards. Nothing I haven't crassly delivered untold times within reason. You have to understand, most of the Anarchs know no better option, or have been bullied into their cause by the unruly ones. Can't fault all for the bullishness of it. Now that that's out of the way, I trust you're prepared to leave for the day. I suppose I can spare a few
Information.
Yes. You've met Beckett.
Oh.
He did pay me the courtesy.
Oh yeah, that's right. So back in the earlier, like the first recording session in Santa Monica, the Malkavian Thimble had mentioned that there are two we can trust. One of them was obviously Mercury. I think it was like the Wounded Man or something like that. The other was the Lone Wolf. I painted that as being Rodriguez or Smiling Jack.
mm-hmm.
And then I remember something else. It could also be Beckett.
Which is, in this age of information, videotape,
Because he often turns into a wolf. He is very much a loner. And he is one of the few characters in the entire setting who is completely on the level.
As long as we exist, so shall we society. Good. I'm counting on an encore exposition of the talent you showed earlier. Go. And remember,
Yeah, I'll talk to the Lanarks first. I'll finish up with them.
Good. There's a boat waiting for you on the beach in Santa Monica.
And then we'll also go see if Mercurio has the boat, because he should be there now. Well, Anarch first, then boat. Although apparently Beckett did once embrace a vampire hunter. And needless to say, she is not pleased by this. She's been hunting him since the day he embraced her, and probably long before that, in fact. Because, you know, embracing a person who's sworn to destroy your kind always goes so well.
I can't help but notice that the Regent's chair is not properly rendered.
Yeah, no, I noticed that. Yeah, the other slight rendering issue on the arms.
Yep.
Yeah, I noticed that too, and that's not the Regent, the Prince, but yeah.
It's like, wait a minute.
That, and again, also just a little thing of, you know, he's sitting off to the side rather than at the center. That just annoys me to no end.
Well, see, that's something I can forgive. What I can't forgive is that his chest under his shoulders apparently consists of explicitly vertical lines.
There was a remastering in the works.
Well, unless you can get the licenses and probably a good Kickstarter to redo all the art animations.
Yeah, they were working on it, but then White Wolf's legal team, back when they were still under CCP, cracked down on them hard.
Yeah, I mean, the problem with remastering a sprites game or something that uses vector rendered graphics is actually not that bad, because you can just upgrade, because you can basically just increase the value of the render and that will increase it. Or for sprite stuff, you just bluntly have a limited animation set, so honestly you just rebuild the engine and then use higher quality sprites. But for a game like this, you have to redesign, you basically have to redo every object for the higher fidelity.
Yeah, I suppose it's just a more like remake, really. The idea of, you know, updating and better graphics and all that. But either way, it got cut off. It got cut down. And currently, White Wolf has sold off the license to publish a werewolf game with a Cyanide and Paradox. No, it was Cyanide and I forget the other name of the company. They're making they also made Styx Master of Shadows and Blood Bowl, apparently. It should be good, hopefully. Given Werewolf has had 2 or 3 games planned for and never completed.
Well, we'll just have to see if it ever manages to come out.
It's set for next year, so hopefully.
Alright. The new werewolf game. What is it? It's a line-by-line remake of Vampire the Masquerade.
People do want a remake of a new vampire game, because Bloodlines was massively popular despite all of its flaws.